Please turn to our colors as we salute this flag, the greatest symbol of freedom and democracy here and around the world. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning. And welcome to Monmouth County's 9/11 Memorial Ceremony. We are here to honor those lost on that tragic day on September 11th, 2001. It is a day that we all remember, a day when you can recall where you were and what you were doing, a day that changed our lives forever. As we mark this solemn occasion at this beautiful memorial site, I want to take a moment to highlight the meaning of some of the features of Mount Mitchell that relate to the events of September 11th. Set against the views of New York City, the Monmouth County 9/11 Memorial has three symbolic components: a timeline walkway to recollect the events of the day, a stone base carved with the names and the ages and hometowns of the 147 Monmouth County residents who lost their lives that day, and an eagle sculpture with a beam from one of the fallen World Trade Center towers. Let's take a moment to focus on the walkway leading to the memorial, which reflects the journey of grief taken when someone loses a loved one. Initial feelings of darkness and despair, followed by a gradual journey into the light, are represented by select plantings, upward slopeway, walkway, and an expansive view towards the city. The journey begins with evergreens of cedar and holly, with a ground cover of shrub and fern to reflect the initial period of darkness. The landscape then becomes lighter, where tall white oak trees are surrounded along the perimeter by red oak, white ash, black gum, and flowering trees, with a ground cover of unmowed fescue grass, symbolic of the plants near the Pennsylvania field in Shanksville, where Flight 93 crashed. Finally, visitors enter the light by approaching a plaza rimmed with a mix of perennials and grasses. 7 birches around the plaza symbolize the 4 planes and the 3 buildings involved in the 9/11 tragedy. On a clear day, Mount Mitchell provides a breathtaking panoramic view across Sandy Hook and Raritan Bay to New York City. Many of us still remember the Twin Towers that stood tall against the backdrop of the city and where so many lives were lost. This year, 2014, marks the 13th anniversary of the tragedy of September 11th. Where are we today? What has changed? There is still war in the world. Terrorists is still a threat. World peace has eluded us. But what can we do? We can continue to build our lives, continue to grow our communities, continue to educate our children and raise them to be strong, independent Americans. We can take pride in our accomplishments and our resilience. We look across the Raritan Bay and we can see One World Trade Center where the Twin Towers once stood. The tower is taller, it's stronger, and it lights up the evening sky. It reminds us that we can rebuild and be resilient. That is the lesson for all of us. Even though there may be difficult times, stay strong, stay resilient, and keep on building. Thank you.
From the sea to shining sea.
8:46 a.m. Flight 11 hit the North Tower of the World Trade Center. 9:03 a.m. Flight 175 hit the South Tower of the World Trade Center. 9:37 a.m. Flight 77 hit the Pentagon. 9:59 a.m. The South Tower of the World Trade Center collapsed. 10:06 a.m. Flight 93 crashed in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. 10:10 a.m. A portion of the Pentagon collapsed. 10:29 a.m. The North Tower of the World Trade Center collapsed. Let's have a moment of silence to remember all who were lost.
Okay.